We are taking a pause in monastic life to go to the Spokane airport to pick up a very special guest. It's day 16 of my car camping adventure, and today is the day I have to confess that I cheated with this guy. But there's a very good reason. I didn't talk to the camera at all on the drive to Spokane. I was thinking about my trip so far and how much fun I'd had doing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, getting used to my empty nest life. Maybe because I'm an only child and a borderline introvert, I just love exploring on my own. But all of that was about to change. Some of you may be wondering, how did I get my husband to say yes to this trip? Because I'm going to be away on the road for a whole month. And, you know, he doesn't really like it when I'm away. But I had to go. I just have this big dream of traveling, and life is short. Died this year, and that really punctuates how short life is. And I got antsy and I was feeling trapped, and I just said I've got to go. Look who it is! Backpack on the floor and the other thing on top.
Wow.
It's all very specially designed for you. It's our special guest.
You didn't need her spoon.
Cutie!
I hope I'm not live streamed or
You're on the
something.
Diane show. You're not live streaming.
Okay.
Welcome to Washington.
Okay, Kitty.
excited
Really
to
gonna
be
videotape
here.
our whole life? Videotape our sex life?
Okay. No, nobody wants to see that. Yeah, one of my husband's most endearing traits is his politically incorrectness. You know, at first he was really kind of against it, but it's my life, and kids are out of the house, and we have flexible schedules for work, and you know, every couple of years, I just need to go on a chick trip. Usually it's backpacking, because backpacking is like practically free. This trip is a road trip. It's going to be a little pricier because, you know, gas is so spendy now, but I'm going to try to do it dirtbag style, camping free, and, you know, eating cheap and all of that as much as I can. And all that changes for the next 10 days with the hubby on board. He's not really that into camping. He's more of a hotel restaurant kind of guy. Don't get me wrong, I love that stuff too, but for the next few videos, this turns into more of a road trip, which is where the cheating part comes in, except for that one glamping thing that goes totally wrong, but you'll see that in an upcoming video. Anyway, I hope you'll stick with me, and oh my god, look at this food.
Those are artichokes. That's for you.
Oh, yummy.
I don't want that.
Sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself, even though it's hard for your partner, for your own sanity. And if you're in a good marriage, you guys just deal with it. You know, I deal with his stuff, he deals with my stuff. If it's really important, you just have to make a big show of it, or stink, or whatever you want to call it. But it's your life, it's your time. I could die tomorrow. I've always lived my life with a goal of no regrets, and it's pretty much worked out great so far. I missed that. But I'll be honest, I was a little worried about how this trip with him would go, because I'd made all the arrangements and they'd cost a lot since it was the height of summer, and they were non-refundable. So if something went wrong, well, it'd be all my fault.
All your fault!
Seeing that the Medusans exist on another plane of existence, that they...
We headed back to Cervasti Abbey, where we were staying as guests while visiting our daughter, listening to Star Trek podcasts along the way. Ted loves this stuff.
I see that whole society of being formless, they don't speak, and it's beyond imagination.
I just did it. I said I gotta go. We argued. He said okay. So here I am. And it feels great. It feels great to be out here on my own, exploring on my own time, going where I want to go, stopping whenever I want to stop, doing whatever I want to do. eating junk food. Just a little bit. So there's a little more to this story of how I got the hubby on board than what the day one footage shows. I needed to include him while still giving myself the space I needed to deal with my own stuff. So I hatched this big plan to have him fly out, visit our daughter, visit our friends in Idaho, and then explore Montana for a week with me. There just had to be something in it for him. Marriage is all about compromise.
Don't worry, little guy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, and I would be getting showers and beds now, so that was pretty cool.
Why did the turkey cross the road?
Ted was really excited to see Sydney because he's always been such a devoted dad, and I almost think that letting go of the grown daughters has been harder for him than for me. It's not something she would watch, Kitty Pie.
Oh, no, she would. Holy right.
It's entertainment. Well, it's kind of informative. Well, it's really entertainment.
No, it's hilarious.
Well, that's entertainment. That would pollute her
I'm not saying
young
that.
mind.
I just wanted to know what you thought of it.
Pollute my young mind.
It's not pollution at all. It's called...
Okay, Ted, let's not do what we always do that drives the kids crazy.
But you're arguing with me.
And here we go.
Daddy loves to argue.
No, Mama
This is
does.
a tool we use
She
here.
instigates it and gets me mad.
No, see, this is a tool we use in our practice. We argue with the self-centered mind. We argue with the ego, and we try and see that it's illogical. It's like the wisdom mind argues with it.
You asked me, what did Mama think? And then I asked her, and she got mad at me. So,
I didn't get mad at you.
yeah, she says, oh, well, Sydney's not going to like it. I'm like, that's not
I said it's
funny.
entertainment. She was just explaining how she's not supposed to entertain the mind because
Sydney's
it's
question was,
a
what did
waste
you
of
think
space.
it?
Okay, we're arguing again. Look, I love my husband, but we've been married for 30 plus years, and we were stuck together in a tiny condo for 2 years during COVID, and a lot of stuff happened in my life this year, and sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need that space to go off and collect your own thoughts, and when you're away like that, you really do start to appreciate what it is you're missing, and it makes getting back together all the sweeter.
This one's sweet.
Not poisonous?
Nope.
No, I ate one yesterday. I didn't die.
I got a bunch yesterday.
It'll take
I,
10
that's
days
true.
to die.
I ate more than one. I didn't even get
good.
sick. They are good.
It's okay.
It's not on his diet though, so he can't eat a bunch of these.
But
What
they're
are you
healthy.
afraid of?
I don't want to touch your saliva.
He's my family, and I value family, so I cheated for that.
Some people will get into a relationship thinking this will bring me real lasting happiness.
Oh, right.
This will bring me satisfaction. But then at the end, at the end of the life together, they got married, whatever, the partner dies. And then it's a massive disappointment. So it's like you thought it would bring you lasting happiness, but really it ended and then you're really disappointed and now it's gone.
All we have are moments, and families aren't perfect.
Equanimity.
They all have drama, crazy characters, and really annoying habits. It's just part of being human. But we love them anyway, warts and all, because they're typically just doing the best they can with what they have, and nobody will ever know you as well as a family that's been with you all your life. Even if they're the biggest bunch of politically incorrect weirdos like us ever to walk the planet. Trust her, Ted. She knows the trails. You're in a long-term relationship. You're two people. You have different needs. Sometimes they conflict. But in the end, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta follow your heart and stay true to yourself and all the cliches, because you know, it's your life. And if they love you, they'll stick with you. And if they don't, they won't. Next time, all hell breaks loose with the car and we are literally stranded with thousands of dollars of plans potentially ruined.